In this video, I'm going to show you how to hook up your TikTok pixel to your Clickfunnels account. Okay, first things first, we're going to go up to Assets up here in the menu and go down to Event. In this page, it's going to ask us whether we want to set up app events or web events. We're going to choose web events, share the events that are happening on your website. We'll hit Manage. And then from here, we will set up web events. We're going to click here. We're going to click TikTok Pixel, and we'll hit Next. And we're going to choose manually install the pixel code. And you'll want to put a pixel up here just to keep track of things in the event that maybe you want to categorize by funnels with your pixels or use it across a different domain. For this case, I'm just going to put down a placeholder. Okay, and we're going to hit Next. So we're going to click manually install the pixel code and click Next. And we're going to select standard mode right here and click Create. Okay, and so right here they give us the ability to copy the pixel code. So we're going to you can click this button when it overlays like this, or you can click Copy Pixel Code button. I find that this is a little bit easier, so I'll just click the Copy the button here. And then inside of your funnel, inside of Clickfunnels, we're going to go to the Settings tab. So up here in the blue, the Settings column, and we need to place this code right inside the Heading Code tab. So we're going to go inside of here and add this script to the head tracking code. So we'll paste that there. And we're going to go down here and click Save and Update Settings. Okay, once that's up, we can continue. See, this covers everything that we did, and we will click Next. Okay, and the next thing that it's going to ask us to do is to create events that happen. So there's two ways that they primarily allow you to do this. One is through URLs, which works really well with ClickFunnels, and the other is to go into Click Events. You can do both, by the way. You can do both URL events and Click Events, but we're going to start with URL events. So we're going to click Enter URL Keywords. So we'll go there, and we're going to select the event type that we want. We're going to want to track people who have landed on the sales page. So if we're going to scroll down here, we're going to select the View Content, and we are going to paste the destination URL. So the way that you find that is by going into your ClickFunnels account, and we're going to go to the sales page URL. So we're going to click into that. Now, what I would recommend doing is grabbing both this URL right here. So we'll copy this piece. We're going to paste that into the URL contains and hit this little plus button over here. And this creates an OR field. So it will track both ultimately. And the way that you do that is going into the split test settings and collecting the path from right there. And under advanced settings, we're going to give this event a title. So we're going to say view sales page. And this is going to happen every time. And we are going to go ahead and minimize that. That's our view content goal. That's going to be our sales page. Okay, the next one we're going to want to set up is initiate checkout. So this is basically going to be order form page inside of your funnel. So basically the same thing goes here. So we're going to go to our order form. We're going to select the URL string. So in this case, order form. So we're going to copy that. We're going to paste that here. We're going to hit that plus button, and we're going to paste the split test path in there as well. So we're going to make sure this is always firing. And under the advanced settings, we're going to say viewed order form. Now, the next one is if you have an OTO on your page, what we're going to do this time is select Add Web Elements. So adding web elements allows us to paste the URL inside of here and track actions on that page. So we're going to go into our ClickFunnels account. We're going to go to our OTO, and we are going to copy this URL up here and paste it up into the bar up on the left and hit this little arrow key. So what this does is it creates a little window into that website. And as you see, as I hover over elements, it starts to notice different things. We're going to scroll down and click the yes button wherever that shows up. In this case, it's really only one yes button. We're going to hover over that button and go ahead and click this. Don't worry, it won't do anything. It's going to ask us if we want to add this element, and we're going to say yes. So make sure you click the button, not just the text on the button. There is a little bit of a difference there. So we're going to go ahead and click yes. And it's going to ask us what type of event that we want to track. And so we're going to scroll down and we're going to say add to cart. Where's add to cart? There we go. Add to cart. So this is really for your own tracking purposes. It could be any of these labels inside of here, but I feel like this is the best one to describe what happens when an OTO is used. So we'll hit the add to cart element. You can see it's picking up the data from that specific button. If you have other buttons on your OTO, go ahead and scroll through and click those as well. Specifically the yes link, not the downsell or the no link for this objective. And in advanced settings, we're going to say OTO purchase. So in this case, when a person clicks that link, the yes link automatically applies that to the purchase. You can actually enter the value of that transaction there. If you know what that is, in this case, it would be $97. So we'll put $97 there. If you leave this as a very open objective for some of your other funnels, I would not add the value right there to that code. So now that we've got that, we're going to go ahead and add our thank you page. So we're going to go down here to enter URL keywords again, and we are going to go to complete payment. So we'll hit complete payment, and then we're going to find our thank you page URL. So sometimes it says thank you, sometimes it says order confirmation. In this case, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy the back end of the string. We're going to go back inside of here and paste that, and then add. And we're going to paste the variation inside of the split test as well. We're going to copy that path. And we are going to say order complete. Okay. And once all of those things are set up, you'll see we've got 4 main objectives. Here's the view content for our sales page, initiate checkout, which is going to be our order form. They viewed the order form. The add to cart is going to specifically track the upsell, which you can tie to a value. And the last one, which is complete payment, which is them hitting that order confirmation page. So once all of those things are set up, and again, your funnel might be a little bit more complicated than this, but this is a basic funnel structure. We can go ahead and click complete setup. And now your pixel and its events are all set up. Now, the last step that you're going to want to do is to test the events on your pixel. So go ahead and go to the Test Events tab. This happens when you click into your pixel. And you're going to want to paste the sales page of your URL inside of here. So we'll hit copy the sales page. We're going to paste that. And hit this generate QR code option here. So we'll hit generate QR code. It creates the QR code that you can use any phone, any mobile phone. Go ahead and use that on your device, and it will lead you basically to your page, but tracking those events on the URL. And then once those tests come through, you'll be able to see the results of whether that pixel is firing or not. Okay, and so once those have been tested and you start getting traffic to things, you'll start seeing on your pixel the page views, the view content, complete payment, initiate checkout, and the add to cart as those things populate. And you'll be able to measure and be able to use those inside of your campaigns.